Hi there, my name is Justice Carstens. The other day I was reading a blog by Dr. Myles Munroe, and he's being a very good Bible teacher, and I've enjoyed his material so much. He was talking about winter time, and he was saying that we must not worry too much about winter because, like all the seasons, winter will pass, and that as such we will get into spring and summer again. So don't worry about it. Just hang in there. But I was thinking about after that what I could actually find about winter. And you know, when I think about winter, winter is really a dark and dismal time in the year and really doesn't look all that attractive. So I was thinking, you know, what could winter really be good for? I think the only people that really enjoy winter are the ladies that are suffering from hot flushes, and they're the cause of global warming. I'm just messing with you. Alright, but you know, winter does look bad on the outside, but if we really look at it on the inside, it might be something very good. As a matter of fact, it's almost like when you see that beautiful swan on the water. It's gliding gracefully over the water, but what we don't really see is that ungraceful paddling under the water that causes the beautiful gliding on top of the water. And so also regarding winter, you know, when we look at winter, it might be cold, and when we look at it, it does not really look all that great. The trees are barren, it looks bare, it looks dark. And even if you're in a place of snow, you know, the wonderful thing about the snow is that it keeps the heat under the ground. You know, rather have 0 degrees under the ground than having it, if you don't have snow on top of it, having minus 32 under the ground. Now, when you look at the situation regarding winter, winter does have great things in store, because while on the outside everything looks dead and under the ground, suddenly the roots now have the ability to start growing without having the responsibility of feeding the branches and feeding the leaves, feeding flowers, anything like that. So now the roots under the ground are growing and they're spreading all over the place. And it's really what it's doing, it's setting itself up for springtime. Then when springtime comes at the right time, those roots have set themselves up to take the nutrients from the ground, the moisture, and to push it up through the trees and up into the branches, and and you see the little buds coming up, you see the little blooms forming, and then suddenly you start seeing this beautiful tree covered in beautiful flowers, really looking so awesome. And then in a short while later you see the fruits developing as well. The roses starts blooming, the flowers are standing all over the place, and it really looks absolutely great. Wintertime set itself up so it would be there for springtime. That is the great thing about this wonderful lesson that we can learn. But you know, it's the same thing in our own lives. When we go through the winters of our lives, when we are facing hardships in our marriages, when we are facing difficult times at work, oftentimes when we are faced with tremendous financial pressures, and everything looks dark and dismal round about us, that is the excellent time to prepare ourselves, to set ourselves up for springtime. Don't just sit there in a little heap, complaining, finding excuses, but go out there, develop yourself, think of ways and means that you can improve yourself, so that when the season, the winter passes, that you have set yourself up to have a glorious spring. Wintertime, what a wonderful time. You can set yourself up for that glorious time so that you would be able to add value not only to your own life, but to people that are round about you, to develop them, develop yourself, and produce the fruits that you always wanted to. Hi, my name is Justice. I was so glad that I was able to share with you. Bye-bye.